Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris. So in the last video, my allies down here, the Space Turtles, declared war on this empire over here. Now, I did contribute a little bit in the war. I came over and smashed what was in this system, but that's all I'm going to contribute for now, because all the war goals are for the Space Turtles down here, not for any of the allies. So there's no real benefit for me to go in here and fight this war for them. They're going to have to do their own fighting. If there comes a point where I feel like I have to come in and finish the war, maybe I will. But for now, I'm just going to kind of sit back and do pretty much nothing. Right now, we have a big energy credit deficit, so there is a reason I am doing nothing. But I have gotten some techs research that allow me to do cruiser builds as well as a new weapon system. So I think it's time to go into the ship designer and start working on upgrading my design. So first, I'd like to start with the smallest of my ships, the Corvettes. And we do have some excess power here. And I think, actually, honestly, I don't know if I'm going to change anything. I don't think I upgraded any of my ship systems enough that we would want to change anything for this ship in particular. So mostly, it's probably going to be the destroyer we change. Matter of fact, we have a better layout. We could do a large slot, which honestly, that is possibly an oversight on my side, that I do not have that set up in that way. So right now we have a medium slot and 3 small slots. Let's see what we can actually fit in here, though, because we did just get space torpedoes. So space torpedoes have longer range than the current weapons we're using. We've got 40 versus 20, so big time improvement there. Now, this costs more energy, but we have plenty, I think, of energy, power production that we can use to improve that. And it doesn't fire quite as often, but average damage is definitely higher. So we're going to be using that. Now, I could, as I said, use instead... Oh, and damage output, let's compare. 1824 versus 612, that's big time difference. 3247 versus 67101. And does this have a special effect? It does armor penetration. This does shield penetration. All right, we're going to take this. And I think I'm going to keep the small slots. So the space torpedoes will have the same range that I think my lasers do with the medium slot here. No, actually, they are still longer. Okay. And this does 15 to 22, so not quite as good. So space torpedoes are pretty darn good. But I'm going to keep the medium laser just to have more diversified firepower. So that's going to be the setup for now. And we're going to keep the point defense as well. So we're going to need more power. And to do that, I think all we need to do is get rid of this guy and place it with the cold fusion reactor. There we go. And that should be good enough. So we'll save that. And now it's time to go into the cruiser and set it up for the first time. So it's using... oh, that's interesting. I've never seen this. Okay, so... maybe a fighter upgrade would have been a good idea then, because it looks like that's all that we can fit in this slot. Although, technically, I could do a different setup here. So, the Spectre Core has that scout thing. I don't necessarily need that. So we could go with 1 medium, 1 large, or 3 mediums. Well, let's... oh, and it also affects the utility slots, although not really all that much. Let's take a look at our other sections, though, here. We have got a large, which we could switch to a medium and 2 smalls, or 2 mediums. And then back here, we've currently got a medium, but we could have 2 smalls. Interesting. So I think I want to switch this one to the large one. So we've got a large and a medium. Currently, we have a large going. I'm going to switch this guy to 2 smalls. And I don't think we really affected the utility slots at all by those selections. It was more of a thing with the destroyer. Okay. With that being the case, we're going to grab a large torpedo, and then blue laser is going to be medium, and then we've got point defense, small. Now I could fit the other one as point defense as well, and I'm actually considering it. So right now, our damage output is 25.17. If I do the blue laser, that goes up to 27. If I do the point defense, 26. All right, I'll take that. It's not that big of a difference. And this will help us defensively. Now we need to come over here. So power generation. We need quite a bit. But fill out a couple large slots here. And then we get our improved deflectors in a large slot. And then we have the armor and the medium slots. We can continue to do deflectors here. Alright, well, let's try a different layout. Because it seems like we could maybe get away with more medium slots here. Alright, maybe we'll do one large. Just trying to maximize my potential here. I will do that, okay. Well, I could get more deflectors, though. If I do something different. So we'll do that. And then... Alright. There we go. That looks like the best we can do. So let's grab armor in every other slot. Which is not a whole lot of armor, honestly, but we've got lots of shields. Okay, so that's going to be the cruiser layout for now. A couple of the space torpedoes, a backup laser, and then some point defense. Alright, so let's save that up. Alright. There's our ship design. So, why don't we go ahead, and first things first, tell this fleet to upgrade. We're going to send it over there. And this guy here, get rid of the construction ship. And we're going to upgrade this fleet as well. Okay. And then, over on test, I am going to build a couple cruisers. So, cruiser number 1, cruiser number 2. And we have a lot of minerals, geez. Go ahead and start time here, but I'd like to divvy out some of these minerals, so we'll give some here. Alright. Matter of fact, I might even give more than that to the sectors, but we're just going to have to remain patient here. I almost wonder, with the sectors here, with their emphasis. So right now, I'm telling them to do a research focus. Should I switch them to a military focus? Building defensive stations and things. Not really sure. Because I want some of these sectors to build space stations, because a lot of them don't have it. I'm going to switch these two to military focus and see what happens. And we'll give them some credits to do that. Give them 2,000 apiece. Now, this sector is still building up, so I'm going to keep them on energy production. We'll just see what happens. And this guy's about to pop soon. And once it does, we can probably start getting involved in the war, because the deficit should go away. As a matter of fact, let me take a look at my planets here and see if there's anything we can take advantage of. Oh, I could get another leader. Because currently, how's my science going? Science is going okay, but I could use some governors. But you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to come out here, and I have to decide which planets am I for sure keeping. So this guy I'm going to be getting rid of, so there's no reason to upgrade that. So I might as well just hang on to what influence I have, and maybe get another governor here. We'll see if there's any suitable governors first, before we make that decision. Ooh, another blocker guy. Leader experience gain. These guys are kind of older, though. You know what? I'm going to hold off for now. This is the planet we're going to more than likely be getting rid of, so no reason to do anything drastic there. Okay, so we have too many planets. We're going to be getting rid of this guy, so let's go ahead and go into the create new sector. Actually, no, we don't want to do that. We wanted to go to manage sector, and we want this one. So we're going to grab this planet. Is this in our space? It is. Very close, though. Yeah, they might as well have that. There you go. And then over here, now that this planet has popped out, I'm going to assign a governor. And we want the guy that can clear blockers. And you're going to come in and you're going to clear out all of the blockers, starting off with some of the important ones like this one. And we'll just go from there. I can't do many more, though, because of the energy credit deficit, or actually a lack of energy credits. As a matter of fact, I probably should have watched that before I did it. All right. I do want to check on those empires. Just the sectors. Make sure they are behaving themselves. As far as their energy intake, looks like they're okay. And when my ships are done upgrading, and I'm done building these cruisers, I think we'll go back into the fight. I'm very tempted to build another colony, but I think we should be patient for now. As a matter of fact, speaking of leaders, should I just hire another scientist? Because we do need something to survey, so let's recruit, see what we can get. We've got a anomaly fail risk, expertise voidcraft. These guys are all older, though. Kind of don't like that. If I were to take one, though, I'd take this guy. I don't think it would help now, necessarily, but maybe in the future. But there's no reason to take him now. Oh, and I'm forgetting that we want to build a spaceport as soon as possible.
Research complete.
All right, we got research done. Now it was my power plant stuff. Do new research. Alright, we could do another weapon here. Not really an improvement over the ones... Oh, hello. So we either do shields or we do research alternatives. I kind of like this because of the synergy that we already have going. As much as I'd love to get better shields, I think I'm going to go that route. So, yeah, let's do that.
Construction complete.
All right. And that was probably clearing the blockers. We're just going to have to hold off on that, though, because, again, energy credit consumption here. Which might really get intense once I start doing stuff with my fleet. The war is progressing, and we're continuing to win. What I may do is just have my fleet sit in here and get the debris that I created. Just as a defense. Or at least nearby. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about getting that scientist now. So, I gotta wait until they upgrade, though. I'll just wait. 76%. And they're waiting because the other fleet is busy. So once the one fleet is upgraded, we'll send it along. Let's speed things up a little bit here. And we'll see what kind of energy credit issues we have after this upgrade. Now, this fleet is the fleet that has the corvettes. This fleet is, I think, entirely destroyers. Yeah, as we can see there.
Ships upgraded.
All right. Let's get that leader. So, you have the same leaders. They're just a little bit older. I'll grab the guy that is the Voidcraft guy. And then what I'll do is I'll come in and I will take out one of the guys that doesn't have a lot of experience, like this guy. So, Voidcraft, you come in. Now, the reason I'm going to do that is because surveying stuff really increases your experience. So, we'll come in here, tell them to research all these projects. And then my fleet that is currently not doing anything. And that really did improve their strength. Big time. We're going to send over here. So they're nearby and able to watch the science vessel and protect it if they need to. And my other cruiser's almost done.
Construction complete.
Okay. Now that it is done, I'm going to grab these guys and send them in here into orbit, and then we'll merge the two fleets when they get there. All right. Let's take a look at what's in this system. All right, doesn't look like much. We'll grab our fleet nonetheless and finish it off. And that is part of these guys, huh? So we could go in and smash this system once they're done there.
Hostile fleet engaged.
It looks like everybody's meeting up with me.
Situation log updated.
All right. We blew that up. It looks like the fleet is all following me. Alright, you can come in here and blow this stuff up now. Might as well just set you to aggressive so that you'll do it on your own. And then the science vessel is going to come in here and pick up the debris.
Research complete.
Which advances my tech. And if they have something that I don't, you know, we take advantage of it. Okay, so tropical world. That might be close to habitable. No, it wasn't that habitable, was it? All right, module crew support and also engineering bay. Well, that sounds interesting. Let's grab that. Fairly cheap. And the spaceport will be done over here soon.
Hostile fleet engaged.
All right. Got a hostile fleet. Where's the hostile fleet? Oh, it's probably just me blowing stuff up. Not really particularly worried about that. All right. These guys are still moving. They're not there yet.
Situation log updated.
Okay.
Debris analyzed.
I should probably wait to merge them too. What did we get? We just got some physics research. Okay, I mean, it's still something. And these guys are probably going to move and engage the other thing in this sector. The victory progress is still a way a ways. War score, I should say. Again, that's just a station. And let's take a look at the sectors here and where their resources lie. All right, so far they're doing okay. Let's get these guys up to 1,000. There they go. They're getting there with their energy credits. And this fleet should have nothing to do now. All right. So we'll grab them. And we'll tell them to move on to a little bit deeper. And where's their capital? Here? More than likely their enemy fleet is there. How's the upgrade progress? Okay, it's moving along.
Debris analyzed.
All right. So we've got disruptors, X-ray lasers, antimatter power, and physics research. So that's a lot of techs that we have just gained. All right, let's see here. Fleet. All right, so there is a fleet in here. But I'm going to assume they're going to be escaping. All right. All right, that's not good. You're probably going to have to run. You should have been evasive anyway. Okay. I might have to send my fleet back. So you come over here.
Evading hostile fleet.
Might be too late. Now they're jumping. Where'd they jump to? Down here? You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Just come over here, be aggressive, blow stuff up. I think we've got... This fleet isn't trying to engage that one. And my science vessel ended up here. I can come back over and try and research this. Oh, except there goes the enemy fleet. Well, they're set on evasive, so if they're still there...
Evading hostile fleet.
You know what? I'm not even going to worry about that. You go to passive. Come over here, research this. I think they're jumping out. Yeah, there you go. Now you can go to evasive. My fleet's in here and is going to start blowing stuff up.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And we got the combined strength of our fleets. Looks like the fight's happening here. They can take that. Bothrans can take that just fine.
Hostile fleet engaged.
All right. Take on their capital.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
All right. So the turtles don't have a rivalry with these guys anymore. I don't know why you'd end that in the middle of a war with them. Yeah, but we want to continue to research stuff. I mean, this is pretty much all our war goal is research stuff that the enemy has.
Situation log updated.
And
Hostile
I'm
fleet
confident
engaged.
that our fleet will be able to handle whatever's in the system. All right. So, our fleet is... Alright, so deselect that guy. Merge. Okay, so we have our second fleet here, which I'm not going to send out because that would probably put me in an energy credit deficit. How are these guys doing? I don't need repaired. Nope. Guess we just hang. Make sure I get all of these projects done. Matter of fact, getting close to the point where we could probably afford something with our influence, whether it be another scientist or not. Let's actually take a look at that. So, leaders. Do we have a good scientist? What does this guy do? Anomaly research speed, not anything that really jumps out at me. Anomaly discovery chance, 10%. Now, these guys are younger, which is good. I'm glad to see that. But these guys are really not jumping out as to me as being something that we need. Alternatively, I could wait on one of these systems that need to upgrade their administration building, that just need the 100 influence. We could wait on that. What else do we... Oh, wow. Yeah, we can upgrade stuff. Especially with the energy credits. Want to do that. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to upgrade this administration building. I think this is a key planet to do that on. Let's go through and upgrade all these suckers. Starting off with the special power plants. And then finishing off with this guy. That's going to be a big upgrade to our energy credits. Maybe allow us to send the fleet out and do
Research
more
complete.
engagement.
Debris analyzed.
Alright, so we got a research. Alright, and this was just that one. Okay. So, reveals alien pets. Alright. So xenophiles love these guys, and we're xenophiles, so that sounds like a good idea. I mean, of all the other things that we can get, sounds like the coolest, and it's a strategic resource. I wonder, it probably helps happiness, I would guess. That sounds like a good role-playing wise thing to do. We just got some more physics research. All right, so science ship. Come over here and research that. That's probably the safest one for you to research, and then you can come over here and get this one when you get a chance. And we're just going to hang here because they're going to continue to pump ships into the capital, which we can continue to come in and blow up. Yeah, that guy's probably going to be a goner.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay. In case, I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.